everyone, I'm Sarah with Fisher-Price Ranch. First off, please hit that subscription button down below and the notification bell for updates on our next videos. So today we're finally getting our sprinklers put in on the buck pen so we can get our pastures going over here. So we're going to show you guys how we're doing it. We're just doing simple, cheap, stuff. It's nothing spectacular. It's not something that normal people would do. But we're not normal if you haven't figured that out. So we're going to line it all out and then we'll put it all together. Sorry, Joe. Alright, so we got all our PVC pipe, our fittings. Brandon made some on and off valves so we could decide which sprinklers we want to turn on and off. And we'll kind of go over everything as we move along. But right now, we're just setting up our sprinklers, or our PVC, to figure out where our sprinklers are going. So we're going to have one at this end here in this corner. We're going to have one at this corner and one at the top over here. And then we're going to, in the other pasture, we're going to have one at that corner and one at the top over there. Alright, so for each sprinkler setup, we've got our valve, on and off valve. And then you want that short piece for right there. So we've got a short piece here. Let's see where it fits. Well, it would be nice to have it on the corner. That way it reaches far over there. That should work. Then we'll have our sprinkler right here in the corner. And it's still not like in the far corner. Roughly. So there's our first line. We're going to have a four-way here. And we're going to go up this way, that way. And then we'll have the one up for the sprinkler. Alright, so we've got everything laid out now. So now we're going to start gluing it all together. We are a couple pieces short, so we can't finish it today, but we'll get as far as we can. Coming through, bud. Watch your horns. Thank you. Here's Bazooka. Hi, buddy. Hey, Thor. Look out. Get back. Move. Stay. All right. Yes. Yeah, so we're going to start our hose here, bring it from our spigot that's right by the house there, and we'll screw in the hose there. Right? Yes. Okay. Yep. And then he's taping up all the thread ends. Yeah. And then we glue the other pieces. So we have our stake that goes in the ground to hold the sprinkler where it goes. What? And then he's got his on and off valve after that, and then we'll put the sprinkler on top. But we're not going to put the sprinklers on right away because we learned our lesson on the last one when we did the dough pen. And when we turned on the sprinklers, all the bits of dirt and PVC and everything went up into the sprinklers and clogged the sprinkler heads. So we have to wait till it's fully finished, turn on the water, let all the water run through the hoses and out before we put the sprinklers on. Right? Yeah. And we have to let this glue dry for a few hours, but since we're doing it today, we can't finish it till tomorrow, so it should dry real good. And your little foot there for the sprinkler can go in much further.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Everything wasn't in yet.
So this part goes pretty fast because we just do all the connections here to get started. Now we'll put these up against the fence here so the goats don't step on them.
We go and get the bag and bring it over here.
Yep. All of our ends and pieces.
Oh, and the bucket.
And the bucket.
Sorry.
Just in case, we're gonna put that in there too. Okay. Oh, I see. Already, maybe? He's gonna show us how we're gonna do a sprinkler and 2 corners with a 3-way. So let's see what he's doing, because I have no idea. Talk us through it. Okay. Joe's gonna watch too, he's curious. Come on, Joe. Oh, Bazooka, now you have an audience. You've got Joe, you've got Bazooka, me, and everybody watching.
Okie dokie. Epic fail.
Epic fail. Well, we'll see. Hopefully it's not. So I put tape on the one piece to go through the sprinkler connection hose part. Whatever you want to call that. I don't know, did you bring them? Pausing.
The tape.
What? What was that? He's making strange noises.
It's really loose connection.
I feel like being those people that film all the time and they're like, oh dude, check this out. You guys see what's going on? And we're like filming over here and nothing's going on. I had to do it. I thought it was funny. Right there.
Silly sprinkler. Oh, it can still get stuck.
He thinks with his tongue. Now what do you have?
Just I have another piece of pipe
Another
that I
short piece
cut
of PVC.
from before. Oops.
Now comes the three-way.
See it now?
No, fix because your sprinkler is gonna turn upward.
That's fine. It's not in yet.
I know, but then your three-way is sticking up instead of down. That's what I meant. There you go. That looks better.
Okay. And this goes in, that goes in.
Okay.
This
So
will-
that's how it's done,
this will
apparently.
We'll put this in there.
Okay. Maybe? I think you're grabbing the stake part of it. There you go. Well, you guys saw how he did all those pieces around the sprinkler. Let's see your valve that you made. So all the different pieces that he used to put it together. Since he did these before we started this project. He did them like a month and a half ago, something like that. And then the sprinkler goes at the top of that. So this way we could shut off every sprinkler or have our specific choice of one that's on. I would just, yeah, leave it off till we turn on all the water. Sorry.
Okay, water is on. I'm gonna let the water shoot out a little bit just to clear out any debris in the pipes, or some of them had spider webs. So there's first one. And this one's starting. That one's starting over there. It's hard to tell on the camera though. Alright. That one's got water coming out. That one's got water. That one's got a little bit of water.
Now we're putting all the sprinkler heads on and setting them to where they only rotate where we need them to. So he's fixing up that one, then he'll turn it on and make sure it gets where it's supposed to. we're definitely getting soaking wet. No. Right at the fence line. Yeah. There we go. Gets all the way over here. Woo! Alright, so we figured out, because we can't run all the sprinklers at once because we don't have enough pressure for our water, we're going to run that one by itself and it'll get right about here. So it'll get most of that pasture. We'll run this one and the one I'm standing next to, and they'll get the rest of this pasture and half of this pasture, and then we'll run these 3 on a set and they'll get the last bit. Alright everybody, so as you can see, we finally have sprinklers. It took forever, but we got it done. And we're soaking wet doing it, but it's done. So anyway, definitely keep an eye out for our next video. We will be planting the pastures over here. We're going to do a little bit different seeding, but it's going to be similar to what we did in the dough pen. So anyway, I hope that this was helpful for you guys on how we made our own homemade sprinklers. And we'll see you guys next time.